You're live. This is the Aaron Zero Show news podcast for December 21. We hope you're doing good. Aaron Zero Show. We hope you can hear us. This is the podcast for December 21 news. So, US government shutdown looms as GOP rebels against Trump. Speaker has less than a day to find out spending plan to satisfy both GOP and Dems. Well, the latest is that the shutdown was averted as the Democrats came to the rescue of the House, and so the plan has been passed, and so government shutdown has been avoided. But it is a big blow to Mr. Trump and his co-president, Mr. Musk, because they have received a resounding blow, and there is no talk of the debt ceiling, which Mr. Musk wanted. Wants unlimited spending power there, and so does the Mr. Trump. So the clock did not strike in their favor, and it looks like the Republican Party is going to take its power back from Mr. Trump and make its own decisions on the matters that need to be decided. 10 years after MH370 went missing, Malaysia to resume hunt for the flight. It's one of the world's greatest aviation mysteries. Boeing 777 on its way to Kuala Lumpur to Beijing went missing on March 8, 2014, and it likely crashed somewhere in southern Indian Ocean, and 239 people were on board, mostly Chinese, and five were Indians. So agrees to a no fine deal with U.S. company for search of 15,000 square kilometer site. Has agreed in principle to accept a no fine, no fee proposal from a U.S. company to renew the hunt for flight MH370, which is believed to have crashed in the southern Indian Ocean more than 10 years ago. And that's what the transport minister says. And let's hope they find it. And the conspiracy theories, and they said the pilot wanted to put it down. There have been some underwater searches. And so, anyway, nothing has happened there. And in Canada, our good friend Mr. Trudeau is in trouble because the key ally vows to topple him. Uh, this guy called Jagmeet Singh, who is holding up the coalition government, is going to do a no confidence motion next year, and he will be struggling for his life, Mr. Trudeau, there. So, Canada PM carries out major reshuffle on Friday, shook up his candidate, changing one third of his team. Came at the end of a chaotic week in Alberta, spurred by the surprise resignation of Deputy PM Chrysler Freeland following disagreement with her boss over how to deal with U.S. President Trump's tariff threats. And that's Canada for you. Well, President Zelensky of Ukraine raises prospect of deploying European peacekeepers in Ukraine to stop the war in Ukraine. I don't know if the Russia will agree to that uh, because President Putin wants to get all the land, as much of Ukraine as he can. I don't know what will happen on that. And so Zelensky said he had discussions with European leaders, possible of sending European peacekeepers to Ukraine as part of ceasefire or peace deal. But the Ukrainian president added that deploying peacekeepers would not be enough to ensure the country's long-term security, and that only NATO membership would do that. And I don't know if the NATO is ready to do that because they are also scared of Russian missiles. Russian missiles damage embassies. So, and then ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan has made fresh demands, called on Pakistani diaspora to stop remittances and a civil disobedience till Sunday. So we don't know how that will work out. And then the French President Macron has said, "Thank you for your strength and poise," Macron to Giselle Bellicourt, who was sexually assaulted by many men there and was arranged by her husband, and they're all facing jail time. So, then and now, the Beatles drummer Ringo Starr has a surprise guest at the final gig of former bandmate Paul McCartney's London tour on Thursday. The pair reunited to play some of the Fab's greatest hits, including Helter Skelter and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So Ringo joined Paul there as a surprise guest on his English tour. And what else do we have here? So in the financial news, in the Indian stock market, the Sensex lost 4,000 points in a week on signs of slower US rate cuts, weak trade data, rupee at a record low. Rupee is now 85 to a dollar. FPI sell-off adds pressure. So the top loser among major indices, weekly change, is Sensex at 5%, minus 5%, then Dow Jones minus 2.6, FTSE, SP 500, and Nikkei. Also, the forex reserves shrink to nearly 6-month low to 652 billion, and it's a loss of nearly 2 billion in 6 month time. And February rate cut hinges on new RBI leadership, MPS minutes show. Swan Energy Partners US company enables unit for gas venture. And 10-minute delivery, bright spot for dark stores. Quick com startup eye larger warehouses, and e-tail giants like Amazon look for smaller ones. And in the $100 million clients, $100 million clients, TCS and Info lead the race. And they are scoring the most clients, TCS and Info. And so that is the news for you here on the Aaron Zero Show. Have a great day and do subscribe.